system. This is very helpful knowledge for just understanding the value of any talisman that you have, so you know if you just got a piece of junk that you can just instantly meld into a new one, or if you found the holy grail of perfection for your weapon.
Yeah, so I know the top is going to be rarity 8. If we look in this right corner right here, this is rarity 5. And the color of rarity 8 is orange. So those are the ones that you want to look out for. I know some rarity 7s might be like good enough. And that's something that we kind of experienced when we were playing Monster Hunter Rise. Because, they came out with this exact same system. It was just a little bit different on how you got the stuff, but it all kind of circles to the same exact thing for the most part. But rarity 8 again is going to be your top dog for now. Obviously, I'm sure in the game they'll probably go up to 10, being like the best of the best at some point. Again, this is probably DLC now we're talking about whenever they release rarity 10 stuff on this thing, is what I would assume. But right now, rarity 8 is going to be the top dog.
Weapon type. Today we're going to go through all of the rules surrounding the RNG on these talismans, as it has all been worked out. Shout out to DTL Noir for getting the raw data worked out on this. And first things first, there are rarity 5 talismans, there are rarity 6 talismans, there are rarity 7 talismans, and there are rarity 8 talismans. The rarity defines what can roll on the talisman to begin with, but it doesn't necessarily mean that higher rarity talismans will be better, especially as you will see the rarity 7, rarity 6, and even rarity 5 talismans have a lot of potential too if you get.
Well, now that's shocking. He said rarity 5 talismans have some potential. That's kind of shocking. Normally when you do these things, the lowest rarity, they're usually just trash. They're usually fodder for you to just get more charms. That's normally what that is. So I'm pretty curious to see what these 5 slots are, or these rarity 5s are.
Lucky. That's important to be aware of as well, because the game doesn't seem to consider that to be the case. When rolling on an appraisal talisman, it has a 59% chance of being a rarity 5. It has a 27% chance of being a rarity 6. It has an 11% chance of being a rarity 7, and only a 3% chance at being a rarity.
A 3% is tough, man. A 3% is tough. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that are upset about this number. But if you're used to Monster Hunter games, let's say you're playing Monster Hunter World, right? If you're looking for like a gem from a monster, or whatever their rarest item is, it's usually like a 1% drop rate, okay? So 3% in comparison to that is like, it's pretty damn good.
A talisman. So thankfully you'll find out.
And I think this is something that they put in the game for like an older generation people. Because in Monster Hunter World and previous games like that, this is kind of things that were in the game that we were kind of used to and things that we've liked. So it's nice to see it here again.
Data today that even rarity 5 and 6 talismans do have the potential to be extremely good. The general way of describing these, then, if you want a very shallow overview, each rarity of talisman has a set number of templates that it can choose from, and each template has either 2 or 3 skills that it can roll. These cannot be group bonuses or set bonuses, or for the weapon skills that roll, it doesn't include the super unique monster-specific ones like White Flame Torrent from Zoshia, or Slick Blade from Mizutsune, or of course Blade Scale Hone from the Seregios weapons, or even Evading Reload from the ranged Seregios weapons, which is sad for Bogan, because that would be awesome to get on a talisman.
It would be, and like I said, I was saying that I'm sure we're gonna see stuff like attack or weakness exploit or just things like that. It would be great to see these things that Rage just mentioned right now. I know in previous games they did have things that you would get from or no, I guess this thing wasn't really specific kind of how this game is right now, but I was thinking about like Wind Mantle. So that's something that you got very specific on an armor piece from, this is Monster Hunter Rise / Sunbreak. You got that. I can't remember who you fought for it, but it was a it was one of the special monsters or whatever, but you were able to get that specific skill. So I guess that kind of ties in what I'm saying and what he's saying, because like it's paused on Seregios and it has blade scale honing. So you only get this from the Seregios weapon. So it kind of ties into what I was saying about how you would fight other monsters in Monster Hunter Rise, and they would have a skill called Wind Mantle or whatever, and you could still roll for that in your charm. So again, I figured they wouldn't do that this early in the game, but
All of these skills
It is
that are
what it is right
possible to
now.
exist are split into different groups to define their relative value. There are 10 groups that these skills are split into because they have a different amount of skill ranks depending on what group it's in. An example is Attack Boost 1 is a Group 1 skill. Attack Boost 3 counts as a Group 3 skill. But Airborne, for example, only exists as a Group 2 skill and nothing else. Each of the talisman templates then will pick from a set choice of these groupings, and then the decoration sockets are also rolled from a small pool of potential options. With that in mind, the logical starting point here is to go through and talk about what skills are inside each group and what rank they're at. So I'll have all of these going by on the screen here. I won't read off every entry because there is a ton going on here, but this is all of the information you need about the actual groups and what is.
So group 1. If I'm looking in terms of like my own weapon that I like to use the most, which is going to be the switch axe. So skills that we would use are going to be attack boost, blast attack depending on the build, critical element, critical eye, critical status, of course your element attacks there. Focus does work for us too. Handicraft does come in handy. All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Mind's Eye works good. Of course, again, you have your status attacks. These are always going to be good. Power Prolonger, this is probably the most important thing. Rapid Morph, if it's working very well, this is also kind of important. Razor Sharp is good. Again, this is just a status attack, which is always good if you're building in a status world. Speed Sharpening, nope. Stamina Thief, this can be good depending on it depends on the weapon. It depends on the switch axe, okay? If you have one that can take away stamina and stun people, kind of like in Monster Hunter Rise. I forgot the name of the weapon, but it can KO monsters. It was my favorite weapon in the game. I hope they bring it back. I can't remember what it was called. But this, depending on, what you get. Thunder attack and water attack, of course, those are beneficial too.
I mention or reference each group moving forwards. Generally speaking, Group 1 is all weapon skills that are 1 decoration slot of value. Group 2 is weapon skills again, but this time 2 decoration slots of value. Group 3 is weapon skills that are 3 decoration slots of value. And then Group 4 is a bit of an odd one. This is 2 decoration slots of value for weapon skills again, but for the most part, this is a very small selection of weapon skills compared to Group 2. Very tight. It cuts out a lot of the sort of faff that most weapons wouldn't want, and it's arguably a much better pool as a result. Notably, however, Group 4 is the only group that can roll critical boost as a skill, and it only comes at rank 1 in this Group 2. So no other group can roll this skill, and it cannot appear above rank 1. Group 5 is entirely made of skills that are the equivalent of 1 decoration slot of value with armor skills, with the exception being that Botanist, Constitution, Defense Boost, and Wide Range.
That's a big ass list right there, dude.
If you roll those skills in this group. Group 6 is essentially 2 ranks of all the same skills from Group 5, except that, again, like the previous group, those same exact skills that I listed have another bonus rank. So 3 ranks for those specifically in Group 5. For Group 7, the same concept again, the same set of skills, but now 3 ranks for most of them, 4 ranks for the few that get a bonus again, and an extra note that any skill that only has 2 ranks does not show up in this group at all. Group 8 is 2-slot armor decoration skills as the equivalent, things like Counter-Strike and Maximum Might, or Earplugs and Mushromancer on the utility side. For the most part, these get 1 skill rank from this, with the exception being utility skills that have 5 maximum ranks, and those actually get 2 ranks in this group. Group 9 is that same set of skills once again, but 1 tier of value higher. So 2 ranks of all those skills, except for a few of them, which get 3 ranks instead due to having a higher maximum. Then we have our final group, Group 10, and this one is very, very simple. 1 singular 3-slot decoration equivalent of armor.
Okay.
1 rank.
So yeah, like I said, this is going to be your top dog things that you can get. Adrenaline Rush, Agitator, Burst, Convert Element. There's Weakness, Exploit, like I said. Latent Power, Foray, Flare, this is actually a nice one. Elemental Absorption, which is also a really good one. Convert Element, which is also a really good one. I mean, all of these are phenomenal, especially depending on what kind of weapon you're using. In terms of the weapons that I use, which are the Switch Axe, I mean, I like all weapons really, but I use the Switch Axe the most. So elemental abilities are good. Burst still does work very well, maybe 1 or 2 points of it. Agitator, of course, is going to be the best thing for like every single weapon in the game. Adrenaline Rush, you usually want something that's fast and dodgy, maybe like dual blades. Flare is good for Switch Axe. Foray, nah, I don't care about it. Lation Power is good for like everything too. And Weakness Exploit is also good for everything too. And excuse me. Well, depending on your Charge Blade or Gun Lance play style, Weakness Exploits, it depends.
Agitator,
It depends.
1 rank of Burst, 1 rank of Weakness Exploit. So basically, half of the best crafted talismans that we already had before this, just from one of the groups by itself. That's what all the groups are then, so now let's explain how that works into the talismans themselves. Each rarity of talisman has a set number of templates that decide the possible roles it can have. Rarity 5 talismans have 6 templates. One of these templates has a role from group 1, which is the tier 1 weapon skills, and then 2 separate skills from group 6, which is the tier 2 armor skills. One of these templates is group 1 role, and then only one group 7 skill, which is the tier 3 armor skill roles. One of them gives a group 1 role, as well as a group 6 role, and a group 8 role. One gives a group 1 roll, a group 9 roll, and then nothing else. And one gives just a group 1 roll and then a group 10 roll and nothing else.
My brain is frying right now.
Rarity 5 talismans also roll with one of the 4 decoration socket configurations, which is either 2 1-slot sockets, a 2-slot socket and a 1-slot socket, just a single 2-slot socket, or it can also roll with just only a 3-slot socket. An example of how this would work then is this talisman right here. We can see that it has 1 rank of Razor Sharp, 2 ranks of Hunger Resistance, and 1 rank of Mushroomancer. Compared to our group earlier, 1 rank of Razor Sharp is a group 1 roll, 2 ranks of Hunger Resistance is a group 6 roll, and 1 rank of Mushroomancer is a group 8 roll. Look back to our templates, you will see that is the 3rd template here, group 1, group 6, group 8. An example of a rarity 5 talisman being able to overtake the crafted talismans though is this one here, 1 Horn Maestro, 1 Agitator, and a 3-slot armor socket. This means it's the same amount of value as the 2 Agitator talisman that you can craft, except you also get 1 rank of Horn Maestro as a bonus rank for Horde players, and this could be any other 1 rank.
Man, the level of studying and experiments that these guys do are absolutely insane, and I appreciate it so much because I do not have the time to do all this. So I appreciate videos like this so much. You know, they take a lot of time out of their day to just experience all this stuff, create this stuff, think about these things, calculate all these things. So big ups to these kind of content creators, man.
Rank of weapon skill other than critical boost, and you get some flexibility as well, as this can be 2 Agitator or it can be 1 Agitator with any other 3-slot armor skill in the socket instead. Moving up to rarity 6 talismans then, there are 7 possible templates, and here they are on the screen. Group 1, and Group 7, Group 1, and Group 10, Group 2, Group 6, and Group 6 again, Group 2, Group 8, and Group 8 again, and it's worth noting for the ones that have 2 of the same group, you can't
so it could have 2, 8, 8.
Same group twice on the same talisman. Then there's also a template with Group 2 and Group 9 only, and then one template that has Group 2 and Group 10 only. These are pretty much straight upgrades of the rarity 5 talismans in this regard, as most of them are fairly identical in the templates, except in most of them, Group 1 rolls have been replaced with Group 2, which is generally just an extra rank of a weapon skill. However, it's worth noting that these also have their own decoration socket rolls too. Again, the possible rolls are the same for all of the rarity 6 talismans. They all share the same potential decoration slots, which is either 2 1-slot sockets, 1 2-slot socket, and a 1-slot socket as well, 1 singular 1-slot socket,
but they don't have the 1 3-slot
socket option as well. All of these options are again armor decoration slots, not weapon decorations. So rarity 5s can roll 3-slot decoration slots, and rarity 6s can't, which is an important distinction. An example of a good rarity 6 talisman though, with this in mind, would be something like 2 attack boost or 2 critical eye on the first roll, 2 counter strike on the second roll, and a 2-slot socket and a 1-slot socket on top.
Which is not bad.
For a lot of builds is,
I mean, that's really not bad at all.
And for a relative value comparison, a talisman like this could fit 3 counter strike, but then also have 2 attack boost or 2 critical eye on top of that, and a 1-slot socket too, which is quite a lot of bonus power. An important note note here as well is that Rarity 7 and Rarity 8 talismans cannot roll from Group 9. Group 9 is the one that has 2 ranks of level 2 armor decoration skills, so things like 2 Counter-Strike or 2 Maximum Might, which is quite relatively high value. This means if you want 2 ranks of those skills on your talisman as a high priority, Rarity 5 and 6 talismans are actually the ones that you'd want to pay closer attention to, as there is only one.
That's kind of crazy that they're like actually beneficial. Your 5 and 6 talismans. That's kind of crazy.
One Rarity 5 template with a Group 9 skill that can also roll a 3-slot decoration socket, and only one Rarity 6 template with a Group 9 skill that has a Group 2 skill paired with it as well. Next up, we've got our Rarity 7 and 8 talismans, and we'll be tackling these together for an interesting but specific reason. Rarity 7 and 8 talismans have the exact same set of potential skill rolls on them, the actual groups that their templates pull from, but they have...
Okay, so what I'm assuming the difference on these are going to be these decoration slots.
Different sets of
it just makes sense, right?
Sockets. What I mean by this is that they share 8 templates of the skill groups that they can have. They are identical between Rarity 7 and 8, but then they have different sets of possible socket rolls for Rarity 7 and a different set of possible socket rolls on Rarity 8. So the difference between these literally only comes down to the sockets themselves. That said, here are the templates for Rarity 7 and 8
and I mean,
as far as this.
It makes sense that he was going to say that, and that's why he's doing this.
Group 2 skill, Group 1 skill, and Group 7 skill. So that's 2 weapon skill rolls and 1 armor skill roll. Group 2, Group 1, and Group 8. That's 2 weapon skill rolls and a 2-slot equivalent armor skill. Group 2, Group 1, and Group 10, which is 2 weapon skill rolls and then a 3-slot equivalent armor skill. Then we've also got a template that is Group 3, Group 5, and Group 6. This is 1 high-tier weapon roll and 2 low-tier armor skill rolls. We've got one that is Group 3 and Group 7, so 1 roll of high-tier weapon skill, 1 roll of highest tier for 1-slot decoration equivalent armor skills. We've got Group 3, Group 5, and Group 8, so again a higher tier weapon skill roll, a 1-slot equivalent armor skill, and then a 2-slot equivalent armor skill. We've got a template that is a Group 3 and Group 10 and nothing else, so a 3-slot equivalent weapon skill, and then a 3-slot equivalent armor skill as well, which is one of the more solid ones that you can be offered. And then the final template is Group 4, Group 1, and Group 1 again. This contains the highest potential tier of weapon skills that are at 2 ranks. It's the group that can spawn critical boost at 1 rank. Damn,
2 ranks? So you can get 2 ranks of critical boost, critical element, and critical eye. Handicraft? Wow. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. And then blast, you have your attacks. I mean, usually your status ones or status, because I know people say that too, are going to be a little more better. Damn. That's really, really cool.
And then you also get
2 what's up, dude?
1 rolls, which is like the 1-slot equivalent weapon skills. As for the decoration slots on these, the Rarity 7 talisman specifically can roll either a single 1-slot, 2 1-slots, or a single 2-slot. The exception is the template that has Group 2, Group 1, and Group 8 skill rolls. That one can roll either 2 1-slots, a single 2-slot, or a single 3-slot. The rest follow the rules normally though. And these, again, are all armor decoration slots for skills. Rarity 8 is where things change it up a bit, as all Rarity 8 templates are guaranteed to have a 1-slot weapon skill decoration. They can also roll with either 1 or 2 of the armor slot skill sockets on top of that, but every single Rarity 8 talisman will have a 1-slot weapon skill socket no matter what. That's what makes it count as Rarity 8 to begin with. That's what makes the difference. Some examples of Rarity 7 and Rarity 8 talismans that can go crazy then would be something like the template with Group 3 and Group 10 that can roll as 3 attack boost and 1 agitator, or 1 weakness exploit. And then if it's Rarity 8, you can get a 1-slot weapon skill socket on that too for a 4th bit of attack boost on top of that. Then you can also get lucky and roll 2 more 1-slot sockets on it for some armor skill utility too. All this to say, these talismans are undeniably capable of rolling better than the crafted talismans, but there is just a buttload of RNG involved in it. Getting an absolutely perfectly rolled talisman is going to take a lot of time, if it even happens for you to begin with. But there are
hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of time to get these perfect rolls, but they're always worth it, man.
Are plenty of roles that are achievable in the sort of middle ground of this, where it can definitely be better than a crafted talisman, but not quite perfect, and those are the ones that will improve your current builds more than likely, and the ones that are very achievable in the short term. These talismans aren't completely game breaking, but they are something that you can farm and grind for meaningful upgrades now that the majority of people are done farming both for decorations and for arty and weapon parts, so it fills a very useful role in the game. A lot of the talismans that you get will be useless, but a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I figured that this would be not game breaking by any means, right? I figured it'd be fun. It's just a nice element to add to the game. Like I said beforehand, it's just something to do in the game, right? And this is something that we've seen in the past. You know, you grind for your talismans or charms, whichever one you call it. When it starts, they're not impressive by any means, but over time, the grind for these talismans become crazy. Like, you can come up with the most OP builds ever, but right now they're just introducing it, and like I said, there's nothing that's going to be like absolutely insane. Now, there will be things that of course can enhance your build a little bit, but nothing that's going to like, oh my god, I can actually be a speedrunner or something like that, you know what I mean? So it is what it is right now. It is nice to just have something extra in the game.
May become a genuine part of your builds, and this is all.
I haven't seen a Rage Gaming video in a long time, ever since Sunbreak. Well, welcome back, man. We're watching it now.
And what some of the ideal versions of them would look like too. I hope you've all enjoyed this then, and hopefully it's helped you out with your understanding of the new RNG appraisal talisman system.
It definitely has. The breakdown of this was amazing.
Like the video, subscribe to the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet.
All right, another banger, man. Another banger video. So thank you, Rage Gaming. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go to Rage Gaming's channel. Hit them with a nice sub. Hit them with a nice like. These guys really, really take a lot of time out of their day and do a lot of research and a lot of exploring, a lot of experimenting, everything to create these fantastic videos. So big shout out to them. Again, if you haven't followed them, make sure you do. I will have this video in the description, so you guys check them out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's cut this bad boy off. I actually need to open this up so when people chat, we can see it on the screen. That is something that I do not have on momentarily, but we're gonna add it right now. So you just came back from vacation. That's what's up, dude. Where'd you go? Where'd you take your vacay? All right, so now we just minimize this. I need to refresh the chat there and everything else that comes along with that. So soon we should be seeing the words on the screen. Maybe. No promises. So we have refreshed it to a haunted house, and then a larger mountain, and then later you went to a mountain. That's what's up, dude. That's cool, man. You're big into scary stuff. All right, so let's see if we can one-shot this here. We're gonna pop open our 4K media player. Sometimes this works very well, and then sometimes it just does not work very well. All right. Like, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get this going. Look at that. It's actually working. Okay, so we need to switch over to our other port here. My former coworker did. I was there for a dare. Ah, I see. Somebody dared you. But was it beneficial? Ooh, okay, so now the chat popped up. Huge. Let me look at this and I just want to make sure it looks good. Okay. Perfect. It looks fantastic, actually. All right. So we didn't get the screen that we wanted to get. So we're going to try this again. Let me also message my brother because he's the person that I'll be playing Wildgate with. Oh my God, we got the right screen. Good. So now let me double click this so you guys get the big version. Let's go on to our game. Let's go into our game. We're not gonna grind this a ton. Not a ton, but we will maybe get our ass whooped by Gormagal a few times. Yeah, it was. I may or may not have anger the spirit 3 times. Uh-oh. Gotta watch your back while you sleep tonight, man. Hey, I'm a toe. What's up? By the way, what do you guys think of how we look? Okay, my hunter, my sacred, and my palico. I think we look pretty damn good. Okay, the yellow is beautiful. The red flames that I put on the sacred, I think it just is the perfect touch. I think we look good, honestly. I think we do. And mind you, my palico is Pikachu. All right, so let's hop on up in here. The mountain trip was fun, though. However, I did not see any moose. That's unfortunate. Dude, I didn't realize, what's up, Baby Williams, how huge moose are. It's moose, right? Like, it's not mooses. Mooses, that's not a word. I'm pretty sure it's not. But yes, moose are gigantic.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Let me see. Let me change my weapon. So we're rocking a yellow, all yellow gear, right? So we need something else that's kind of beautiful. And it's gonna match our aesthetic. Oh my God, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, we're sold. It looks good. It looks good. Okay, let's do it.
Yes.
The Deer Titan. It's like the perfect name for a moose. Okay, so we have these 2 guys. You know what? Maybe we go up against something like... Do we do a 4-star? You know what? Let's re-roll this. These are all 1s. These are 2s. Oh man, I can't imagine fighting this guy 9 stars. Holy crap. Alright, we'll re-roll 1 more time. If we get Jindahad, I think that's kind of what we sit with. This is not... I mean, we're gonna do it, man. Just kidding. Just joking. We're not gonna do that. I would really like to fight a Gore. The only thing about Gore is... It just hits like a truck, dude. What's up, Abby? Alright. Oh, wow. Okay. This is invite only. Okay, so we're canceling that quest automatically. Go to bed. Good night, dude. Thanks for knocking that out.
I have a lot of things.
Alright, Seregios. I mean, that's nice. That's good. We'll do that. Guys, make sure y'all drink some water, okay? Very important. That's the end of my TED Talk. Thank you guys for coming. All right, let's see what kind of decos we get, man. We have 3%. As we just saw in the video from Rage Gaming, we have a 3% chance to pull a Rarity 8. Or 600 away from us. I'm sure we have a tent somewhere. Nope, it's been broken. I guess we can go there. It's a little closer than where we are. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Ooh, Power Clash. Perfect. So we're joining this right on time, man. We get a nice little stagger action. Well, never mind. All right, someone already withdrew from the quest. Someone else is the quest leader. It is what it is. Oh, okay. Thought I was gonna get a delicious counter there. How does the timing sound? In my headphones, it's kind of delayed, but it's just because I'm using like some very specific headphones. I'm not using like ones that are made for, I don't want to say gaming, but all right, let's cook. Oh, I was trying to counter that. Do it again. Beautiful dodge. I'm really trying to get this offset attack here. I'm sure you guys can notice that very well. I'm surprised that Steve made it into the game. It's a cool little surprise to have Steve here for sure. It really is. You know, it's nice to see Saragios after also seeing Saragios in Monster Hunter Rise. It's nice that they brought it back again. In the more detailed version of the game, I guess I should say, right? Oh, come on. You know I timed that perfectly, bro. Here it is. Okay, he didn't attack me. Never mind. Come on. Okay. Oh, I got guts. Thank you. Saved my life there. You know, I don't know if we got a mount yet. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is... Okay. What's up, WOM07? Z? Well, there's the mount. I did say it, didn't I? Ouch. Alright, we gotta stay back. Saragios is a little sporadic. So what is my prediction of Title Update 3? So that's gonna be our fall one, right? Because we already had the Fire Festival or whatever for the summer. So we're gonna have our fall festival. God, I don't even know. I have no clue. Fall festival. I mean, we're definitely gonna get some new monsters, obviously, right? So with the numbers, I think we're getting probably at least 2, right? I think maybe we'll get oh, beautiful. Well, okay, maybe not beautiful. Damn. Yeah, I think we've been getting 2 monsters or 3 monsters per update. I can't remember.
Are you all right? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
But I'm assuming we're gonna get something that's maybe gonna be in the snow area. Or no, that's gonna have to be for winter. I don't know. I have no clue. No idea.
Thanks! That helped! Thanks!
The arc-tempered one. Yeah, we will get maybe arc-tempered Jindahad, maybe. Or New Udra. I don't know which one. Did that too early. But I feel like New Udras would fit that mold a little bit better, because Jindahad, you fought Jindahad in the snow, so I mean, I guess that would make sense if we get the arc-tempered Jindahad in the winter update. Which, dude, that guy's gonna be a beast. Switch our weapons here.
Thanks.
Because yeah, we got Utduna right in the other festival, and we got Seregios and Lagiacrest. So that means we're gonna get 2 more monsters, including, or 3 monsters total, I guess, but 2 new monsters, and then one of them is going to be the arc-tempered monster. Mine would be an elder dragon. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be pretty cool. If it is one, who would you want it to be? Oh, we're shredding right now, dude. We're absolutely shredding. Attack me. No? Okay. Did I die again? What? I'm so sorry, guys. If it is an elder dragon, what elder dragon would you want? See, me? I would love to see someone like Gog. I don't know if we would get Gog this early in the game. I highly doubt it, but it would be very cool to see that. So if they did add one, I mean, I'm assuming it'd be someone basic, like maybe Teostra or something like that. But they could. What is going on? Like, seriously. We're getting absolutely fried. Do I need to eat again or something? Or did my food run out maybe? No, our effect is still good. What in the world? Alright, let's switch our weapon. We were living a lot longer when we were using the switch axe. Do you want to jump off that thing, maybe? Okay. I know people want Gog, but mine would be Namael. Namael would be very cool. I just want someone we haven't seen in like a long time, you know what I mean? That's all. I mean, I guess technically we haven't seen Namielle in a long time because it was in Monster Hunter Iceborne, right? So technically that's a while. But I want someone like GOG, who, you know, we haven't seen GOG since Monster Hunter GU, you know what I mean? Or no, not GU, sorry. I apologize. It wasn't GU. Since before GU. My bad with grammar, you're good, dude. Typing can be interesting sometimes, so it's all good. Oh, let's grab this. Oh, what? I thought that was... Just kidding. I thought we cut the tail off. Yeah, we did actually. It's back here. For some reason, that rock just looked like a tail to me. Obviously, it was not, but it just looked like it. Alright, drop. Good damage. Alright, let's go. Oh, you're tired. Good. Good time to do more damage. Where are you going? Sweet. Let me actually hit this really quick. I need that potion. There it is. I was like, I'm gonna land this at some point. I really am. Oh, he's gonna kill me again. Please stop. Literally killed me 2 times in a row with that move, dude. No freaking way. I mean, it would have been cool if they added title updates for returning Elder Dragons. Not all of them, but still. Yeah, it would be. You know, I just feel like we'll have like the you know, what's his face, Teostra, and we'll have Lunestra. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind having Lunestra again, actually. But Teo and then Kushala, I'm sure we'll have them too, at least in the game at some point. They're like in like every game. And then I'm assuming we'll get like the metal Rathian and Rathalos. I would assume we're also gonna see them in the game at some point too. Where are my traps, dude? Oh, there they are. Figure we just make the end of this quest a lot easier for everyone. Just trap it, get it over with. We still get the same amount of rewards in terms of our charms. All right, are you also throwing a trap? Yep, you are. Great minds think alike. Good job. No water gun. It's too funny. Yeah, we have similar drip. I just kind of mixed and matched mine up a little bit. I'm having a water gun fight. I'm using text to speech because I don't feel like typing the entire thing. I understand. I do that too. Ooh, nice. We got some advance. All right. So this is 7, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Rarity 5, we have Rapid Morph and Ambush. This actually isn't super bad. Ambush is nice. I mean, it's a nice way to start the hunt. That's kind of bad. Critical, that's also bad. Opening shot, sleep attack, and wide range. This is good for like a nice support, like if you're using a gun and you're supporting. It's nice. Thunder attack, evade window, coalescence. I mean, those are pretty good skills actually. Slugger, heartbreaker, and then tetrad shot. I don't really know what that does actually. Attack boost and botanist, opening shot, botanist. Okay, so all of those are cheeks for the most part, but it is what it is. That's okay. That is okay. All right, we need to get these things from you.
Everyone in the village said they can help too.
Well, I don't see them helping, okay? I don't see them helping. I'm only talking to you right now.
Goodbye.
Okay, where's our little dude at? Is he up here? You know, let's go to a place where I know exactly where everything is. So let's go to the Windward Plains. Felipe, welcome. All right, this is the little cat that I was looking for. So this, and then awesome. What do we get here? Pick a mill, heavy sphere, and a that. So cool, 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 cool. We already got our silver Melden ticket, and we can get another one if we hunt 5 large high rank. How the hell do you say that word? Whatever kind of monster. And then we get another one here if we just complete 3 quests in the cliffs. Yeah, I mean, the Elder Dragon, you know, they're gonna be in the game at some point, right? They kind of, it's inevitable. As Rathalos Watch told me a while back. So yeah, I'm sure they're gonna join. It's just when are they gonna do it? Do they wait for DLC or do they pop them in for
See you later.
title updates? You know, so it's like, what do they do? What do they do? And I'm okay either way with how they do it. You know, either way works for me. All right, so I guess we'll only just do that one hunt. I just guess I wanted to see how lucky I was. So it is what it is. All right, next we're gonna hop on good old Wild Gates. Let me see if my brother's actually playing it now. Looks like he is. So we're gonna jump into this. I need to hook up a few things. That way I can talk to him and you guys can still hear me well. Because this is hooked up to my PC. And I don't think my voice chat works with this too. So yeah, let me figure all that out really fast. All right, this is the cable I'm looking for here. Oh Lord. Okay, and then this, I forgot how all of this works. I think this goes into all right, I believe this goes into the Elgato. And then this plugs into PS5 controller. And then this plugs into the headphone, which I need a auxiliary cable, which I do have somewhere in here. The question is where is that somewhere? All right. Or wait, no. No, I think I know where it is, and I don't think it's over here. But actually, let me just double check still. Because I feel like I have one in here too. I really need to organize these cables that I have in here. Good Lord. Ah, I think I see it. I have way too many cables in this drawer. I really do. It's kind of crazy, actually. So this can plug into that. I can get these headphones, and I guess I can't plug into these headphones, can I? Well, I guess that answers that question. So let's unplug all of this, and then you guys will hear the Wildgate music again. Right? Yep, there it is. There's a sound there. I was thinking that Wilk becomes a goo creature to fight them off since it can control the weather, and apex predators fight them off too. Hold on, give me a second. We'll stuff all that in that drawer. That works. That'll be fine. Okay. So actually need to switch out this, so I'm gonna turn these off. I didn't hear them cut off, but let's see if they're off. No, they're still on. Oh, yeah, I did message you. Do you have Discord up? I guess maybe I just put these up. Because the whole connecting to my controller situation is quite complicated. So I have to have this cable, which I do have, and an aux cord, which I do have, but my headphones don't have a jack for that, so I can't do it that way. So, yeah, the only way that it's really going to work is if I use these headphones, which hopefully aren't dead. Let me take out my earrings. By the way, these earrings are kind of fire, so I want to show you guys real quick. So I got these from a farmer's market. So one of them is a bee, and then the other one is a beehive. So this is the bee here, which is pretty damn cool. And then you got the beehive there. And yeah, okay, the beehive looks like poop. I get it, I understand. But they're pretty damn cool. Okay, so let me put those up. We're gonna throw this on. I need to change my settings for my sound really quick. Okay, so that's not connected, that's not connected. These are connected, but I need to change my sound so I can hear things in here from the computer. Output is the computer, so we change it to this, right? Yeah, now we can hear. Perfect. Okay. And I think you guys should be able to hear that too, right? You guys hear this? Oh, no, you guys don't. You guys can't hear that. Okay. Because I also need to switch it over here in, whatchamacallit, on the thingy, OBS. I need to switch this so then you guys can also hear what I'm hearing too. So let's go properties, and we're going to switch this to this headset. All right. There we go. So now you guys can hear what I'm hearing. That's good. That's great. We got that figured out. Let's mute or cut that down. Switch this over here and make this a little bigger. Perfect. Perfect. This is here. That's good. Now we need to open up Discord. Thank you guys for bearing with me and being so patient. I appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't already, feel free to check out my YouTube thumbnail. I'm trying to mix things up a little bit. I'm trying to have something that's a little bit more generalized, so I don't have to keep creating thumbnails over and over and over. Just because my time is quite limited. So I'm trying to make a general one, and I think the one that I made looks pretty decent. Here you are. You're already in voice chat. If I join you, okay. So now we're together in voice chat, which is good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you also hear me? Okay, that's a no. Okay, so output device or input device. Oh, I have to pull this down. So output is going to be. Can you hear me now? No? Okay.
Pull this down.
Output is headphone. Input is going to be this microphone. Can you hear me now?
There you go.
All right, perfect. All right, boom, we got that figured out. Huge. Okay, so now let me change my screen over yonder.
Okay, so you should definitely do tutorial. It doesn't take a long time, but just to get your head around because there's a lot to do.
Okay.
So you like understand what's going on. If you want to run like one with like us versus computer, we can do that just so you can get even more comfortable, and then we're gonna run one.
Okay. I'm going to bed. Good night, ID. Thanks for tuning in, dude. All right. I'm just trying to get my screen over to the right thing. Then after we do that, we'll be solid. We'll be set. Oh my lord. I hate when it does this. All right, what if I just press that button and we'll see if that does anything. Ah, well, apparently I think that works. All right, let's switch our screen back over to the PC screen and we're set. Okay. So let's start. Oh, come on, connect faster. Oh, okay, it did. All right, user agreement. This user agreement, I'm just kidding. I'm not reading all that. Oh my God, that's a lot of stuff to read.
Let me know when you get on the friend code thing so I can invite you too.
Okay, I'm still scrolling my life away right now, so.
Oh yeah, that takes a long time.
Screen reader, no. Read chat aloud, no. Subtitles, no, no. Motion blur, I think I'm gonna keep that off. I don't want to get too dizzy. Save and continue. Voice chat. Do you have your voice chat on or off? Well, I guess I actually. Maybe I can't. Oh, I think I can actually have mine on. Do you have yours on or off?
Yeah, mine's on. I have my mic off, but yeah, my voice chat is on.
Okay.
I muted myself on my controller. I can just turn it on.
Okay. Voice channel switching, automatic, save and continue. Cool. In a distant corner of the galaxy lies the Typhoon region, a cosmic vortex filled with the lost artifacts of ancient civilization, and it's gone. Adventure and glory wait. Can you like make yourself? Or is there just like a template you gotta deal with?
Heroes.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we're in the main thing. Yo, this is cool.
Alright, so hit R3 so I can get your print code.
Okay, I see.
Let me know what your code is.
Oh, FPP.
Wait, how come you can see me but I can't see you?
I don't know.
Okay, well I'll just enter your thing.
Here, I'll just invite you to a party. Okay, so we have 3, 6, 7 people. Oh, I don't even have the other 4 unlocked. Okay, so you have the Raider. He has a jetpack, activated boost for speed, wings. He flies faster, and 100 health. The robot is an explorer. Yeah, go ahead.
The robot doesn't move in outer space. He has a little yo-yo whip. You can do that twice to like zoom in outer space. He moves really slow.
Okay.
In outer space. So you have like boosters. He has a little, think of it like Spider-Man, little whip rope that shoots him out twice.
Nice.
The little human dude, he's the best in outer space movement. He has like a jetpack that goes for a long time, so he goes fast and he goes far.
Yeah, and he has the wings. Because it says with the wings he's 30% faster.
Which is still dirt slow. Like
Okay, the robot it gets health or regenerates health faster, and then it warns Venture when an enemy is behind you.
The other characters like meet air, and like you're actively dying while in outer space. And then there are PvE missions where there's no oxygen and it depletes super fast. The robot has that advantage. And then the girl, she teleports, so she jumps far, but she only has a single jump. So she's kind of on par with the robot and everybody else.
Telekinetic, can interact with objects. Oh, so she can see things from 10 meters away. That's kind of cool.
Right, so she can
teleport once up to 100 meters.
She can like she can pick up her equipment from far away. She's really good for hopping on someone else's ship and jacking their stuff from far away, where everyone else has to walk up to the thing to like steal it.
That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna be her. Who do you play with?
At the academy.
The guy, just because I gather a lot of
Never learned
materials
that
like
at
more
the
than
academy.
people normally do. So yeah, like he's great for like, he's the best for grabbing mats. Also for boarding ships too, like because he covers way more distance than everybody else.
Okay. That's what's up. Cool. I think I'll be her. Oh, I have to pick her, I think.
What I'm gonna do? Go over to rewards.
Hold on, I'm still trying to pick her as a person.
Oh.
Or maybe I have to do it here in the loadout. Yeah, there it is.
You won't regret it.
Okay, so I can see the weapon. 3-round burst, shot tracks enemies, accurate at range, auto lock beam. You have a beam rifle. I'm assuming that's like the sniper.
Right.
Accurate at range, charge shot, 2 times damage on critical hit, damage 80. Yeah, we're doing that. Then the small one, I think I'll do the fully automatic rifle. That sounds like a good thing to do. And then her equipment is the teleport thing. Teleport reloader. Passive reloads ammo on teleport home. I think I'll just kind of keep that how that is. And I'll keep this how that is.
I would leave it if you unlock the other stuff.
Oh, what I'm looking at, these are just...
One for science.
I see.
And explore one for science.
These are just like editing.
I knew we could do it.
So, okay, go to rewards.
Hold on, I'll go there in like 2 seconds. Sprays. That there. That there, because why not? Okay. Rewards, yep.
So, yeah, pretty much everything is locked. Under rewards, like you select what tab you want to start unlocking stuff on. You can see the things that you can unlock. So, you want to unlock a certain character, go down on their thing. You want to unlock a certain
I see.
unlock that. But you pick your track, and whichever track you select, that's what you start actively unlocking.
Okay. So this guy. Okay. So Samo's a healer, I see.
He's a ship captain.
This guy, battering ram, melee attacks. He knocks. Okay, so this guy socks you in the mouth a little faster. Automatically reloads your stowed weapon, and he has more health. Oh, both of these guys have more health. They have 120 versus the 100 on the top.
Yeah, forearms is good for boarding. He can punch ships and hurt them. No one else can do that. He also can, if he punches you, it's a one-shot kill. And also, yeah, you swap your weapon and it's auto-reloaded. So you just swap back and forth, you don't have to reload. And some of the weapons have a really, really slow reload.
Well, I think I'm just gonna pick her rewards. She seems a lot more... I like her stuff. Cool. Yep. So we'll set hers as active.
Yeah, I would target what guns you want then if you're not gonna go after a character. Because like pretty much for every track, the first 3 things are unlocked. Everything else is cosmetic. So just pay attention to the first 3 things for each track.
Rapid goo gun. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pick her stuff. I'm fine with that. Alright, mode tutorial. Let's do that. Oh, I guess you have to leave so I can do it by myself.
How do I leave?
Let's see. Maybe if I go here, I think I can kick you out. Oh, I can just leave party. Alright. I'll check out the tutorial first. I'd say let's do the tutorial and then we'll run one, just one, and then I'll go to bed. And then tomorrow I'll only play this, so.
Ship AI activating. Oh, where are we? Last thing I remember, I was in Lucky Dogs. Where is my regular crew? Cabo, Venture, Manto. I'm not picking them up with my internal sensors. Am I all right? Did I get reassigned? What do you mean?
No, there's like no recoil. Or, this one has recoil, okay.
Please, get on that nearby tower.
Alright, control the ship turret. Holy crap. Okay, so we can aim at these ships and shoot. Okay, cool. Ammunition is shared across the whole ship. What do they want me to shoot? The rogue targets, I'm assuming. Ah, okay, I see. You kind of have to shoot a little bit under them because the gravity. Okay, because the gravity kind of takes it up. I see.
Fire. I'm on fire. Put it out.
Hold to release turret. Triangle is to select your multi-tool. And then R2 is to extinguish fires. Okay, so we have to get off of that. Or no, we have to still use the turret then. Okay. Oh, we've already done that first part. Why are they showing me the same thing again?
To heal. I mean, I don't know how far out you are. You have to heal. Your ship is actively on fire next to you.
Okay, so I have to back out then?
Yeah, get off the get off the
Oh,
turret
like
and-
this right here, I see. Okay. So we have to switch our multi-tool, which is triangle. Or do you hold it? Ah, I see. And then this will take out the fire. I see. Okay.
Well done. My crew is pretty
Alright,
good
a
at
window's
putting out
broken.
fires. And so are you. Sounds like we have an oxygen leak. You'll have to find
Okay,
and
cool.
fix it. Great job. Whenever I get hit, I take damage to my reactor. To fix my reactor, we cool it with
Mine ice comet.
broken windows and fires are bad, but they won't destroy me. Oh, you're outside. Okay, let me tell you some things. You carry some oxygen with you in a small supply. Hold jump to fly. Oh, one more thing. If you get in trouble, you can always teleport back to me. My last crew teleported back to me.
Okay, mine the comet within 10 meters, so let's just stand on it, I guess. Oh, so you just use a multi-tool for like every damn thing.
Only hold one thing at a time. Teleport home to deposit the ice in my processor. You probably want to carry two things at once, don't you? Ion has 4 arms, and even he can only carry one thing at a time. That's then the rules.
Okay,
Now,
put this
if
in
you
the
wouldn't mind,
processor.
could
Yeah,
you
but I'll
please
give
find the
you
coolant
one
button
there.
to cool my reactor?
I'm watching your thing. It's on a delay.
Okay.
Processor at the bottom.
Spawns fire over time. Find a coolant button and okay, so this is at the back of the ship.
Oh, lovely. That feels much better. Summer always activates coolant. He's not very technical, but he does like to keep me repaired. Right, we're going to need to find you a sensor. Look, why don't you fly over to that nearby space station and see if you can dig one up? Be careful. One time, my crew went to a space station and were lost in time. Tony,
So where's your oxygen at?
Crikey, that was a weird 6 weeks.
Oh, were you the robot?
No.
Oh no, sorry.
The
You're,
robot in my
well,
crew.
your
He
screen
loves
is blocking
exploring
your
places like
oxygen.
this.
It's the blue meter
He'll
above
say
your health.
something like,
Oh, okay, I
Your
see.
name is oxygen.
I'm what's his name? I'm the guy.
oh, look at that.
Oh, do your jump by holding left
He would tell you.
D-pad.
Repair.
Go
Oh,
back
I
and
see.
do your jump.
I see. That's
Boost.
okay.
You found a probe sensor. This upgrades your probe scan range.
Teleport home. And then we can throw this here.
Please find the probe station, and we'll scan what is outside the ship.
Control probe.
Oh, look at you, exploring with a probe. My crew love to explore. You can scan some objects to add them to your map. We need to find and scan. Wow, great job. You found the artifact. That's the Wild Gate. Now that you
Sweet.
have it scanned, it will appear on your map. Exploring the Reach is the best.
So can people like shoot down your drone?
This area of space.
Yeah. They're not super noticeable though. Like too much is like going on. People rarely see people's drones.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
But yeah,
Now
hold
we have
the if
location
you
of
hit the little
artifact
D-pad
and
or
we'll
the
find
middle
it.
pad, yeah,
Find
that's
the
your
ship
map.
close to the
And when you hop
artifact
into the
to
game,
collect
like you can't see
on the
shit.
helm,
And you can
set your
scan
course
everything. You
and
can
speed.
scan ice, you can scan
If you
fuel, you
release
can
the
scan the
helm, I will
bases,
keep traveling.
you can scan the
If you
bad
want to
guys,
stop me
so
completely,
you clear
hit
your
the
map
brake.
up. And when you
You're
scan
in the
bad
training
guys, I
mission.
think
I'll
they
hit the
only
brake for
they
you.
show on your map for like I don't know, like 5, 7, 10 minutes, and then they'll disappear. So you have to like, if you're not interacting with them, you have to repeatedly like scan them.
Oh, okay.
Go on a mission without
The
me?
little level that you're in is probably like a third of the size of like the map of like the actual game.
Relook, fireworks, toggle rear view. Oh, oops, I don't want to do that.
My crew traded me for a newer
Well,
vessel.
without your shield, you
Find a
move
faster
faster.
ship and one that had more guns. Maybe they
Oh, I pressed the wrong one. I think I put it up again.
550s.
Flying is hard, and I hate it, and I always love when there's someone who likes to fly
Look
on
at that old research vessel.
Like, I don't
My
like
crew goes
flying.
into places like that all
Yeah, it's
the
pretty
time.
slow.
Venture loves to it. You don't need to dock me at that research vessel.
It's
Just
not
get me
even,
close
it's
and then go out
navigating,
the door to enter
especially
inside.
because the map is like randomly generated too. Sometimes there's like heavy asteroids, like asteroids all over the place. And then when you're like trying to reposition because the other pilot is good, oh my god, oh, you're crashing into the thing. When the other pilot's good,
Where the hell's the door? Here it is.
Good start.
Okay, so we're here. Complete objectives, avoid and defeat monsters and collect loot.
This is an oxygen leak. It will refill your
Oh,
oxygen
sweet.
supply.
Okay, that's kind of makes sense.
Ugh, the cyclamag. Blast it. Venture can tell you all about those when we find him. I hope we find him soon. Well, that's marvelous. Oh, lovely. You've just used some ammo. You can recharge your weapon at an armory. Iron
Sweet.
always says.
Keep your ammo topped off.
Oh, okay, loot's back here.
This is incredible. You found an artifact. Oh, my crew loves these. They can unlock new ideas for secret technologies. Also, if you bring one back, you'll be treated like a hero.
Oh, so we just take it to the ship. Okay.
Oh, just
Close
toss
the
the
door.
artifact on the floor inside the ship. Anywhere. I mean, here.
Oh, okay.
I'll run a little test for you. I'm going to overload my reactor. Ordinarily, enemy prospectors would do.
Enemies will overload the reactor. Find the overload button, shut down the overload.
Okay, I did it. Wow.
There's a big
that
red button on the
alarm is
reactor.
loud. Remember, don't panic. I'm panicking.
Okay, you just hold it. Okay.
That alarm is scary. An overloaded reactor damages the ship. Please activate coolant to heal my reactor. Well,
Perfect.
that's marvelous. You did it! Wow! Now we have to escape through the wild gate. Get on the helm as soon as you can and fly us out of here. Maybe
Alright,
we
so
can
we're gonna
find
back
one
up.
when we get back to Lucky Docks.
Alright, you go up with X. Oh, I think I crashed in it. Whoops. Yeah, we'll be alright.
Yeah, you're definitely not piloting.
And then boost. Oh god. Alright, there we go. I think we're in the clear. Alright, so we need to go straight.
Oh, I just got a message from my last captain, Ion. I'll play it for you.
Getting shield down makes you fly faster.
Retirement last night.
Okay.
Late. I guess someone.
But you take more damage, right?
Training mission. Could you get back
Right.
to Lucky Dock soon? We have.
So shield down is like you're trying to get from point A to point B. You're not in a fight. Just drop your shield so you can move because
Okay.
fly close. Move it up and fly
And you'll
close.
fit right in. What do you say?
Cool.
Beginning gate
Yeah, but you
transition.
take direct damage.
Alright, well let's get into one. Let's run one. How long does a match usually take?
It has an hour cap. You can get your ass beat in 7 minutes. You can have a crazy battle for 20, 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, damn. You know what? Let's do this tomorrow. Because I need to go to sleep. I'm trying to make sure I go to sleep like before midnight every night. I'm trying to be good about that. So tomorrow we'll just play this, and then I'll try and get on around 9, and then we can play this from like 9 to 11 or 9 to 11:30 or something like that. So yeah, your boy is an old man, and I'm just trying to make sure I go to sleep on a good time every night. But yeah, we'll hop on this. We can play tomorrow, and we'll play an actual full map, or full round. Okay, and then yeah, I'll be the chick again. We'll get all that figured out. All right, dope, dude. All right, well then I'll hit you up tomorrow, and then like I said, I'll get on about 9. I wanted to play earlier, but I wanted to watch that Monster Hunter video with Rage Gaming, so that's kind of, it took a lot of the time. But all right, I'm gonna hop off Discord, and then I'll hit you up tomorrow. All right. Alright guys, well that is going to wrap up the video here today. Again, we'll be playing tomorrow, and we're just solely going to be playing Wildgate. I wanted to play a little bit today, but I think that, you know, time just kind of got in the way, kind of crunched a little bit. So I need to go to bed. Like I said, I've been trying to make sure I go to bed by midnight or before midnight. So that is what we're going to do. So thank you guys all for watching, taking the time to hang out with your boy. I appreciate it a bunch. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. Tomorrow, again, we will be playing Wildgate. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow or sub wherever you are. That way you can be notified when we do go live tomorrow. So hop on in that, and we'll all get it done then. So with that being said, thank you all for hanging out, and I appreciate you guys. You all have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for watching.